Good morning and welcome to Flip Flow. I'm here currently breathing in the air of sunny Costa Rica. It's warm, the sun is bright, the birds are chirping. Life is good. I invite everyone to make their way into Sukhasana, cross-legged seated posture, in the center of their mat, and close their eyes to tune in. Yoga is here. Yoga is now. Root down your tailbone. Lengthen your spine. Draw the shoulders down, away from the ears, creating space and lengthen the neck. Arms are extended. Hands are on the knees. Hands are in samdhi, with the index finger gently caressing the thumb, creating warmth and friction and energy. The crown of your head is rising towards the sky, and you are eliminating all the foreign thoughts, tuning into your third eye, into your drishti. Begin focusing in on your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Palms on the mat. Swing the knees underneath the hips and make your way into a tabletop posture with the tops of your feet pressed against the mat. Knees are stacked underneath your hips at hip width distance. Shoulders are stacked over the elbows. Elbows are stacked over the wrists. Fingers are spread wide. Index fingers pointed directly forward, parallel with each other. Shoulders are drawn down away from the ears, still seeking out that space and length in the neck. Gaze is at a singular point on the ground, and you're against the spine. Rotate the elbows outward so that the eyes of the elbows are pointed forward. Focus on the breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. On an inhale, drop your belly, raise your gaze, and allow your tailbone to shine in a happy cow. Exhale. Press against the mat with your palms, round the spine, and shift your gaze over to your navel for an angry cat. Inhale, happy cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, cow, and smile. Exhale, cat, and relax your face. Inhale back into a Excuse me. My playlist was thrown a little out of whack. We're still in tabletop. Inhale, extend the left arm forward and the right leg back, creating a long line of energy from your left middle fingertip to your right heel, keeping that right foot flexed. Exhale, bring the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, extend the left arm forward and the right leg back. Exhale, compress, and bring that left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to tabletop. And on your next inhale, extend the right arm forward and the left leg back, seeking out that length. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, extend, right arm forward, left leg back, keeping that left foot flexed. And raise that left leg a bit. Exhale, compress, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to tabletop. And begin to move your body in a circular motion, like a jaguar about to pounce. Pause at the top and circle back the other way, counterclockwise. Warming up the spine and getting all the movements out. Inhale, pause at the top, and on an exhale, lower the left shoulder to the mat and extend the left arm over to the right side. Shift your right arm forward to the top right corner of the mat, and your gaze is over to your right armpit. Option to bring that right hand behind your back over to the left side. Bring that right palm in front of your face, press down to rise up, back to tabletop. Exhale, lower the right shoulder down to the mat and extend the right arm over to the left side. Shift the left hand forward to the top left corner of the mat, and your gaze is over to your left armpit. Inhale, bring your left palm in front of your face and press down to rise up. Widen your knees and shift the weight back onto your heels for a child's pose. A child's pose is always available. If you feel any posture is not part of your practice today, feel free to make your way into child's pose. Listen to your body. Inhale, back up, curl your toes, raise your knees, and shift your weight, your hips up and back for a downward facing dog on an exhale. Seeking out length in the spine before seeking out length in the neck, in the legs. Kiss those armpits, let the head hang like a mango, and drive those heels towards the earth. Welcome to Walk the Dog. Extending the right leg and bending the left knee, and then alternating. And most importantly, dialing in that Ujjayi victory breath through the nose, that ocean sounding breath. Feet at the back of the mat. Once you reach your toes, bend your knees, round your spine, and slowly articulate up vertebra by vertebra, rolling your shoulders back at the top. Your chin is parallel to the earth, and you take a step forward for progress in your life with your right foot. And you feel this energy rise up through your left foot. This is the manifestation of this energy, setting your sights on your goals. And then a right step forward for love. And then meeting with the left foot at the top of the mat for unity. Make your way into a mountain pose, Tadasana. Establishing Parabandha with your feet. Rooting down on the four corners of your feet, toes are soft. Big toes together and heels slightly spread apart. Option to have your feet at hip width distance with the outer edges of your feet parallel with the outer edges of your mat. Legs are active, micro bend in the knees. Pelvis is tucked underneath. Navel pressed against the spine. Shoulders drawn down away from the ears. Palms facing forward. Crown of your head rising towards the sky. Your muscles are actively aligning your bones in this anatomical posture. Dialed into the Ujjayi breath. Make that breath audible. Inhale. Extend the arms above head. Drawing the shoulders down away from the ears and activating the fingertips. Imagine a ball of energy being harnessed in between your hands. Exhale, hinging at the hips, swan dive forward into a forward fold. Micro bend in the knees. Letting everything hang down. The head, the arms. You're feeling like an empty coat. Place your fingertips on your shins, extend your arms, and turn your body into an L for a halfway lift, seeking out a micro bend in the upper back. Exhale, fold forward, place your hands on your mat, step the left foot back, step the right foot back into a Balakasana, plank pose. Arms are strong, mind is strong, pelvis is tucked underneath, creating that length in the spine. Exhale, bending at the elbows, lower yourself halfway down. Inhale, roll over the toes into an upward facing dog. Legs active, knees off the ground. Avoid allowing those heels to splay. And exhale, drop the knees, curl your toes, and press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, raise the left leg and bring that left foot between both hands. Preparing for a warrior one. Lower the right heel. Right toes are pointed towards the top right corner of the mat. Hips are neutral. Rise up. Aiming to have that left knee bent at 90 degrees. Avoid dumping in the lower back here. Exhale, lower the hands down to the mat. And lower yourself all the way down to Chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes. Back into an upward facing dog. Smiling at the sun. Exhale, lower the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Dial in that Ujjayi breath and seek out that length in the spine. Inhale, extend the right leg and bring that right foot between both hands. Lower the left heel. Left toes pointed towards the top left corner of the mat. Right knee bent at 90 degrees, hips neutral. Inhale up. Arms going as high as they can whilst the shoulders still drawing down away from the ears. There's a push to every pull, a yin to every yang. Exhale. Lower the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back and lower yourself down to a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lower the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. At the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, shift your gaze forward and lightly step or float to the front of your mat. Exhale, half fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, and on an inhale, articulate back up to a Tadasana. Breathe and find your length, find your alignment. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands together at heart center. Samastitihi. On an inhale, bend the knees, drop the bum, and raise the arms up with the pinkies rotated inward for a chair pose. Your knees are over your second toe. Your toes are soft. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. And float back into a chaturanga. Inhale into an upward facing dog. And avoid dumping your lower back in this dog. We're seeking out an upper back stretch. Exhale, lower the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Finding the length in the spine and then seeking the length in the legs. Micro bend in the knees. Inhale, extend the left leg and bring that left foot between both hands. Lower the right heel down, preparing for a warrior two. Right toes are pointed towards the right side of the mat. Inhale. Rainbow the arms up into a warrior two. Arms are extended alongside. Gaze is over to your left middle finger. Torso is perpendicular to the mat. Not too far forward, not too far back. Left knee bent at 90 degrees. Right knee with a micro bend. Ujjayi breath. Exhale, lower the left elbow to the left thigh, reaching over the top of the body with your right arm for a humble warrior. Gazes over to your right middle finger. Inhale, rainbow the arms back into reverse warrior. Gently resting your right palm on your right hamstring and reaching over the top of your body with your left hand. Gazes over to your left middle finger. Left knee still at 90 degrees. Right knee still with a micro bend. Inhale back in to warrior two. Inhale, extend the left leg and heel toe the right foot closer to the left, shortening the distance. As you reach forward with your left hand, reach back with your right hip, preparing for a triangle pose, lowering the left hand to the left ankle, and the right hand goes up towards the sky. Your back is on an imaginary plane. Inhale up and place your hands on your hips. Rotate the right foot inward 90 degrees with your hips neutral. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Bring your chest to your thighs for a pyramid pose. Micro bend in both knees. Inhale, rise up and step forward. Back into a mountain pose. Inhale, rainbow the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Samastiti. Inhale, raise the arms up as you bend the knees and drop your bum for another chair pose. Pinkies are rotated inward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. Float back into a chaturanga. Inhale up to an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Driving those heels towards the earth. Inhale, extend the right leg and bring that right foot between both hands. Preparing for warrior two. Lower your left heel to the mat. Left toes pointed towards the left side of the mat. Inhale up to a warrior two. Micro bend in the left knee. Right knee bent at 90 degrees. Arms extended alongside. Gazes over to your right middle finger. Exhale, lower the right elbow to the right thigh. Reach over the top of your body with your left arm for the humble warrior. Inhale, rainbow the arms back to reverse warrior. Reaching over the top of your body with your right arm. Gazes over to your right middle finger. Left hand resting gently on the left thigh, on the left hamstring. Inhale, back into a warrior two. Inhale, extend the right leg. And heel toe the left foot closer to the right. Reach forward with your right palm. Reach back with your left hip. Prepare for a triangle pose. Lower that right hand to the right ankle. And extend that left hand up to the sky. And place your back on that imaginary plane. Inhale back up. Place your hands on your hips. Rotate the left foot inward 90 degrees. Feet are pointed forward on train tracks. Hips are neutral. Exhale, lower the chest to the thighs for a pyramid pose. Letting the head hang. Still seeking that space and length in the neck. Inhale, rise up and step forward. Back into a mountain pose. Inhale, extend the arms up, bend the knees, and drop the bum for a chair pose. Bring the palms together, and on an exhale, bring the right elbow outside the left thigh, and twist to the left for a twisting chair pose. Bringing your hands to the heart center, and avoid dumping in that lower shoulder. Keeping both knees even. Exhale. Release the lock. And inhale up back into a chair pose. Palms together. Now bring that left elbow outside the right thigh and twist over to the right. Bringing your hands to heart center and avoid dumping in that lower left shoulder. Knees are even with each other. Exhale, release. And inhale up to a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your elbows. And sway side to side. Bend your knees around your spine and articulate back up to a Tadasana. Heel toe the feet outward. Bring your hands together at heart center. And on an exhale, bend the knees, lower the bum, and bring your elbows inside of your thighs, inside of your knees, and press those knees out with your elbows. Press the elbows in with the knees. Let the heart shine and drop the shoulders down for Malasana. Lower your bum all the way to the mat and roll onto your back. And get comfortable prone on your back. Palms facing the sky, toes pointed. Inhale up into a dolphin pose. Toes pointed for 5. Lengthy spine for 4. Shoulders drawn down for 3. Palms facing the sky for 2. And you're smiling for 1. Exhale, release back down to the mat. Inhale back up to another dolphin pose for 5. Lengthen the spine for 4. Raise the toes up for 3. Find your breath for 2. And smile for 1. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, bring the thighs to your chest, interlacing your fingers around your knees and hugging those knees into your chest. Kiss the left knee, kiss the right knee. Exhale, release the knees and drop the feet down with your heels near your bum. With the knees pointed forward and your palms flat on the earth. Press down on your feet to raise your hips up. Preparing for a bridge pose. Interlace your fingers behind your back and bring your shoulders underneath. And root down from pinky to shoulder. Dropping the chin down to the sternum. Find your breath. Exhale, release the interlace. Remove the shoulders and raise your heels. And then slowly articulate your back down to the mat. With the upper back, and the middle back, then the lower back. Bring your elbows inside of your knees and grasp the outer edges of your feet and prepare for a blissful baby. Rooting down on the tailbone, rooting down on your shoulders, and pressing your feet up towards the sky through your hands. While pulling back down on those feet with your hands. So that yin-yang effect. Relax your breathing. Abandon the ujjayi and just normalize your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Release the feet and look onto your mat for Shavasana. Let your arms fall as they may. Let your feet fall as they may. And go into a conscious numbness. Relax the back of the knees. Relax the lower back. Relax your face. Feel the breeze if you're outdoors. Or embrace the heat if you're warm. Just feel. Just be. Remind yourself of your intentions today and your dedications, and ask yourself, did you honor them? If you did not, it's an opportunity for growth. And if you did, you're growing. Slowly begin to bring life back into your extremities, those fingers and toes. Wiggle them. And then circle the wrists and ankles.